Sethrick asks, do you plan on having some iconic items in game? For example, FPSS, Manastone. Yeah, we'll be having plenty of weird and wonderful one-off items. Expect us to go more that route than something that feels like a bunch of formalized tiers, to be honest. The tiers that you'll find in there will be like kind of the standard progression stuff, so you can see as people are progressing, especially through kind of the lower end. Don't expect everything to just be a steady sort of set progression. Much rather go with a quirkier one-off piece together, interesting piecemeal sets. How long do you expect people to stay in mundane, low fantasy world of items before magic items start to flow? I think the bulk of it will be, you know, for your early levels, teens going into 20s or whatever. We'll see. I think there will be a lot of, you know, common items, but that's something we've got to sit down. I was asking Nick about that a little bit. The idea is to have a nice mix that is a bit slower progression, with that opportunity for those like little weird, quirky, fantastic items, right? But even the fantastic stuff should be lower power, right? I mean, in theory, if you got like a dervish ring, right? That was a magical item. It was just fairly limited in its power application. Part of what we did with the stat compression as well, having you start with lower stats, we went back and forth. We went really low, and then it was like, yeah, but then anytime we put like a +1 on something, it's pretty huge, like between 5% gain right there. So we doubled those stats, got them back into like the 20 range to reduce that a little bit, and then we expect to have like a doling out of magical items, you know, be enough to keep you interested and like excited when you find something, but still keep it relatively slow. And then one of the things that we have talked about, and as we're going back through all of the abilities, both player abilities, but then looking at how that relates to utility gain from itemization, is want to stretch out utility as well. I think the example I tend to use is like levitate. Why give people a full sort of indefinite until it wears off, like levitate straight out of the gate? Why not have that be something that is clearly progressively improving over the career of your character? And it's going to be the same thing with itemization.